Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I have more baby boomer nails to share with you. I recycled the 2 baby boomer nails that I did in my last video, and I changed up my other 3 nails with a marbled acrylic, and I applied some really nice red gel polish with some Swarovski crystals. So if you'd like to see how I did these nails, then just keep watching. So I ended up soaking off my other 3 nails because I'm just that type of person where I can't file off an old design and put a fresh design on top. It just doesn't feel right to me, so I just soaked off the acrylic on my thumb, my ring, and pinky nail, and I resculpted those nails. And I thought I would go ahead and insert the clip of how I did the baby boomer nails from a previous video, so you don't have to click off this video and watch that one. I'll just include the clips into this one as well so you can see how I did that, and then I'll be moving on to the other nails. And here I'm encapsulating the baby boomer nails with the NSI Attraction acrylic system. I'm using the Attraction Liquid and the totally clear acrylic powder. So starting this design on my ring nail, I'm applying a very thin layer of white acrylic, and I like to do this when I do a marble nail. This just makes the cuticle area look really nice and clean. I don't like to jump right in and marble the acrylic right at my cuticle because I've done that before and it sort of just makes it really thick and lumpy like. So I just apply a thin layer of white around my cuticle, and then I'll start to do the marble with acrylic. I pick up more of the white acrylic and I fill in the areas where the nail is clear, and then I just repeat what I did before. I dip my brush in the white acrylic, picking up a small bead, and then I immediately dip it into the black acrylic, only picking up a very tiny amount of black. Then I place that bead on my nail and drag my brush through. I try not to pick up too much black because when you put that on your nail and you're creating the marble effect, the black can be quite strong and it makes it look too dark and it doesn't really make it look like a marble. So I just pick up a very tiny amount of black and then I place it on my nail, drag the brush through, and it really makes the nails have that marble effect. And I repeat the same thing on my thumbnail, first placing some of the white acrylic, then following that up by creating the actual marble effect, and I just repeat that down the length of my nail. After the clear acrylic is dried, I go in with a nail file and I just file down the acrylic just a little bit to make it nice and smooth and even. And now I'm encapsulating the marble nails on my thumb and ring nail with acrylic, and I'm able to do the one ball method again. I love doing the one ball method, but I just can't do it on really long nails. When my nails are this length, I'm able to do the one ball method, so that's pretty cool. Once that acrylic is fully dried, I go in with a 180 grit nail file and I file and shape the sides of the nail as well as the surface of the nail. Moving on to my pinky nail, I am applying a beautiful red gel polish, and this is Amour from Madame Glam, and I'm applying 2 coats, and then I'll cure each layer, and then I'll follow that up by a layer of gel top coat. And here I'm applying a layer of my favorite gel top coat, and I'm curing that under my UV lamp for 2 minutes. After the gel top coat is cured, I apply a little bit of nail glue, and now I'm placing some Swarovski crystals in the colors Aurum, which is just a basic metallic gold, and Chalk White, which is a plain white Swarovski crystal. Anytime I do a black and white marble nail, I just have to have those nails matte. I don't really care for how they look when they're shiny. on me and in my opinion. So I'm just applying a regular gel top coat to these nails, and then after I cure it, I'll file off the shiny layer with a very fine nail buffer. I do have matte gel top coat, but as I mentioned before, I've lost it. I can't find it. So this is another way. If you don't have matte gel top coat, you can just apply regular gel top coat, cure it, and then file off the shiny layer with a fine nail buffer. And here's the final look for these Baby Boomer marbled acrylic nails. I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm glad that I thought of recycling these Baby Boomer nails. I didn't really want to take them off. I didn't want to have to redo them. So I'm really glad that I decided to reuse those nails, and what better way than to pair marbled acrylic with some beautiful red polish and Swarovski crystals.